I didn't even close the game. That's how short it was. We're back. Exactly where we left off. Yeah, that was a pretty quick dinner, honestly, but it was a delicious dinner. It was so good. I had so much French toast. We also had little sausages, little sausage circles. They were really good too. They're nothing too crazy, nothing too special, but like they're the ones that the local grocer stocks, so you know they're like fresh or something. I don't know. It's like, you know, grocery store brand, but it was really good grocery store brand. Anyway,
I shall not disappoint.
what were we doing? We were assaulting a castle,
Setting off.
if I recall.
Your orders?
Get Berengaria out here.
Good choice.
Alright, so we do have an encampment we can camp at that'll probably heal a Gilbert squad. Finish healing you. Heal up Fran's squad. Meanwhile, over here, Melisandre is holding the line against reinforcements.
'Tis ours.
'Tis ours. You kind of love Miriam's voice? Who's her voice actor? Their barrier has been dispelled. Yes.
The barrier has fallen.
This fucking guy.
What?
What?
I see your useless soldiers are ever eager to drag my reputation through the muck.
This is no time to be casting stones, Lord Gailey. You've sat idle in safety while the battle has raged outside. Deal with them yourself, if it's such a blow to your esteem.
You dare think me a man of empty words? Very well then. I'll show just how sharp my spear can sting. But I'd like a demonstration of the wise and great seer's might in return.
So be it. I don't share your aversion to combat.
Good.
Good. Yes, quite. Also, Linde, it's really her. Not exactly how I'd picture a hostage, though. Yes, she likely fell victim to Zenora's magic of control. In which case, battle may be our only recourse. Come, we commence march with all haste.
My wounds ail me.
My
By your
wounds
word.
ail me.
The time is at hand. Onward.
Alright, so we got armor, a couple of archers. So what we're dealing with, Alta Linde. She's got Thunderous Thrust, oh my. Bonus potency if user has summoned fairies, but she won't summon fairies given the order in which things are. Unless her equipment gives her a free summoned fairy, no. Charm of the Sun and the Moon. Interesting. Fairy Heal, restore moderate HP to a row of allies, grants targets immunity to damage for one attack, grant the user a summoned fairy, and of course Primus Edge, which is more summoned fairy. Neat. Well, Gailey over here. Got Flame Javelin. Potency versus flying targets, bonus burn. Bone Spear. Attack a column of enemies with piercing strike, bonus potency if user is buffed. Cavalry targets cannot guard. Okay. Neat.
You'll regret this.
You'll regret this.
The obvious result.
Okay.
The path is set.
I stand
Let's
ready.
go ahead and haste them. They need it.
Stronger than strategy.
Where shall I go next?
Good.
You guys move up here.
Now then.
I rise to any challenge.
You can go ahead and finish healing.
Your orders
Nice 9
shall be
HP.
done.
Okay. So we got 2 armors. You are providing assist damage, so we probably want
We march.
to smoke bolt you. Get smolted. Alright. Who is anti-armor here? Honestly, you're pretty good anti-armor.
Loud and clear.
Your will
You're
shall be
okay anti-armor.
done. By your word.
Should be more like that,
Allow me.
but yeah, it's okay.
Proceeding apace.
I rise to any challenge.
Hilda's quite good against
well.
these things.
Have you need of me?
Miriam, not quite.
Nowhere is too far.
Fran, not quite. Elaine probably gets the job done as well.
Onward.
I'll crush you.
Oh, now you're doing damage to me, are you? The audacity. $39 damage. Rip.
Anything for you. A wise choice.
Be a shame if I were to heal 39 damage, huh?
Your villainy ends here. Well fought. You face me.
Just get murdered. Nice front line you got there, ma'am.
Impressive, aren't I?
Okay, Rosalind levels up.
Fine bout.
You
You
can't
know, be a
win,
shame if I
no.
were to heal that up. Get wrecked.
All for the sake of my healing.
Prim levels up.
Ready and waiting.
Okay, you can go back to garrison that, although you're probably not going to have another fight. Okay. All of you move.
It shall be done.
We march.
Alright, Elaine and Rosalind are both in here. We're gonna see a couple of conversations. Increased damage dealt, reduced damage taken. I think I'll save for Royal Order on whatever gets the killing blow.
March. The path is set. Come then.
See it? Okay, we were much closer to finishing this map than I expected.
Magical energies of Ervelda surge forth. Now then, Lord Gailey, let us witness this spear you so often boast of.
Spare me the orders, witch. These rebel scum shall perish in my wake.
Lay down your arms and release the Turdanos, or we shall make you do so by force.
Damned forest rats are more useless than I thought. But I'm no impotent elf, boy. I'll skewer you where you stand.
We'll have you return to us soon enough, Vinisa.
Yeah. I was expecting a lot more to come flowing out of the castle after we finished seizing, but it was just a couple of weak squads. So
With me.
Set loose your guts. Enjoy this.
enjoy this.
I'll heal you.
Arnar, I'm on fire. Get enraged, Kitra. Get so enraged. Murder them. Oh, get more angry, Kitra. Keep getting angry. Yes, good.
Not gonna miss. Reloading. Don't move.
Get angrier, Kitra. Good. Alright.
The time is at hand.
Who gets to land the killing blow here? Flight Squad has the most low levels. Well, maybe Berengaria.
They won't escape. Got it.
We march.
100% bonus experience to Berengaria Squad.
Thanks.
This should be the spot.
No, go get him.
You won't make this mistake twice.
Be
Want to keep going?
very afraid.
You've got this. Ridiculous.
Did 2 damage and now she's done.
Not finished yet.
Go on.
Guaranteed crit carnage. Lightning Blade, guaranteed crit. Now you're stunned. Pigweed Pursuit. You're incapacitated, you can't attack. Wind Arrow, you're dead.
My well-laid plans shattered into 1,000 pieces.
Not even worth my time.
Look at all that experience. That's so much experience. Alright. Berengaria levels up. Good. Rydia levels up. Pretty good.
To better serve Ter Rosalinda.
Aphelion, massive level up.
That's what you get.
We got the Sun and Moon pendant. Okay, minute and a half of the 5 minutes. Actually, it took me 2 hours because I had to step away for dinner. Not a bad map at all. That went fairly well.
Is she restored?
I believe so, yes.
I'm sorry, Eltalinda. I never wanted to hurt you.
So, Baltro's spell can be broken,
Who
Goes
goes?
there.
Boomst.
Show yourself.
I'm right here, boy.
What is the meaning of this?
Master!
Yana, it's been years.
On your guard, Elaine. I learned everything I know from this woman. The sorceress Alcina. The very person who helped Zenoira conquer our lands.
So it was you.
Oh, poor little Elaine. You've come to resemble him so dearly.
It's you in there, isn't it? The real you. Not one of Zenoira's puppets.
Which means it was you controlling Eltalinda.
You misunderstand, child. Our magic does not simply make marionettes of its victims.
Then what does it do? My sister would never have conspired with Zenoira by her own free will.
And why should I answer that exactly?
We'll make you answer.
Sheltering myself in the girl's body took more than its fair share of magic. It seems this is where I make my exit. Farewell for now. But don't worry, Elaine. We'll meet again soon enough.
Rude. What happened to Gailey?
You have my utmost gratitude, Prince. And my humble apologies as well. I have to thank you too, Elaine. I'd never have seen Eltalinda again if not for your help.
I'm just happy to see you both reunited. As for that apology, you needn't blame yourself for what happened. Alcina's magics made you an unwilling captive. There lies no fault in that.
Your kindness knows no bounds. And it heartens me to see you safe and sound, Yonisa. I owe my health to Elaine here just as much as you do. All because of a revelation he had that told him to come find you. Me?
Indeed. At the urging of a self-named great sage within a sanctuary in Cornea. He claimed that in order to defeat Galerius, I must meet with the Turdanos of Elheim and unbind the Ring of the Unicorn.
Honestly, I'd completely forgotten about that. I did not remember. I thought we were just fighting just to fight. I completely forgot. Oh yeah, right. We were supposed to be here to do something.
If you know anything about how such a feat may be accomplished, I beg you, tell me.
I understand now what you're after. But I fear I lack the knowledge you seek. Though I have laid eyes on some old texts that spoke of your ring.
And where can I find such texts?
In the Nasthirion, the Tower of Thorns in your language. It houses an archive only I may enter, within which lie histories that predate the founding of our nation, as well as records of arcane rituals and magics. I can recall a treatise regarding the unicorn being mentioned in one such record.
And only one, though.
The spire stands to the west of this castle, and is a site most sacred to dark elves like me. But unfortunately, it now rests in Zenoiran hands.
Then we make for it at once, and reclaim it for the good of Elheim, provided we're able to do so. Would you be willing to grant me access to those texts you mentioned?
But of course, Prince. I will aid you however I'm able. Apologies for the interruption, but the sun has nearly made its nest over the horizon. I bid you stay the night. I'll ready your beds.
Much appreciated. We'll do just that.
Where are you gonna store an entire army, huh? Or is it just Elaine? Everybody else gets to sleep outside in tents. Oh, Gailey got away.
You're hurt. Allow me to... Silence! Flesh heals, but my reputation never will. Though I'm not entirely out of options yet. Just wait, you miserable forest rats. It's time you learn what happens to those who cross me.
Ruh-roh. Lord Gailey. Okay. Oh, what? Yeah. Liberation Army gains some renown. I'm grateful for all you've done, Prince Elaine. May our efforts bring peace to this land once more. Eltolinda. Much as I wish I would accompany you, I have been ordered to guard the castle while the Tyrannos is away. Please watch over her for us. Alright, Mr. Southern Elf. No words that can express my gratitude for your rescuing of our Tyrannos. Our castle's facilities are ever at your disposal, kind humans. I guess we'll put Eltolind in the guard station here. What can we hire? We have Radiant Knights, Wizards, Witches, choice of archer. Yo, we can get boobalicious elven archers here. Yo, Pog. They're so beautiful. But I'm still trying to get everybody promoted. We've got Magellan, Adele, and Morden left of the unique units. And I can maybe start promoting some of my mercs. Or I could save some honors and actually, like, expand my units. I'm kind of getting to the point where I'm thinking I might need either an 8th unit, or I need to expand to strengthen my units up to 5.
'Tis an honorable task.
Let's check out the armorer.
Bring what you seek among my quality wares.
General's Pike, Phalanx Shift. Grants the wielder a PP. Activate after an ally is attacked with an active skill. Buff a row of allies with bonus attack and 20% crit rate? Oh, to cavalry allies. Okay. Okay. So you would give this... This is like Cavalry Call, but even better. Activate after an ally is attacked with an active skill. Yeah, you would just like get a front line of cavalry like I've been doing, and then put someone on the back line, either another cavalry or maybe a soldier, like, I don't know, Chloe or something. And then they would just buff your cavalry. That's actually kind of insane. Let's pick that up. Dawn Robes, Diurnal Impetus. Activate after using an active skill. Grants the user 20% bonus magic attack. Grants the user +1 AP during the day. Okay. So if it's daytime, you use this after you attack and then you get bonus magic. Okay. I could see that being useful. Fair enough. More lapis, more dove plume. Squire shield. Aid kit. There's a lot to love in these shops. Need more green berets and silk hoods. I don't think we really need to worry about the Karnat series of stuff. Most of my best units have very specific weapons. But, I don't know, maybe I should get some Karnat weapons. They are quite strong, after all. The Karnat sword. Bonus to initiative really isn't too crazy. It's just a nice, I guess. Alright. Let's basically spend all of my money in 3,800 bag space. I'm only using 500 of it.
Greetings, human. Let me know what strikes your fancy.
Ooh, healing medium. Ooh. Fancy. Let's grab some of those. I use these more than any other item to stop assist attacks. And it's not even that assist attacks are, like, especially devastating. It's that assist attacks don't show up in battle preview until the battle is about to begin. And it cycles RNG, so you could expect a certain battle preview, but then an assist attack will cycle RNG, and then you just get absolutely destroyed, which is why I hate being hit with assist attacks. Oh my god. Let's see, who... Elaine, Scarlet, and Lex haven't hung out in a while, nor has Joseph. Let's get the original 5 in here. Or we'll use a free meal ticket. Oof.
This looks amazing.
Not as amazing as my French toast was.
You'll miss out if you don't. Huh? I might have eaten a little too much.
Alright, level up rapport. Let's see, what are some units I pair together an awful lot? Like Gilbert. Apparently Gilbert and Travis have a conversation. Gilbert Aramis, sure. Leah, Virginia, and... No, again, Elaine, because they can all convo with Elaine, and you can better believe I want the honors from those conversations.
Shall we dine then?
I'm happy with this.
Simply inspiring.
I'd be honored to come again.
And all those rapport conversations unlocked. Exquisite Frisier cake. Ooh-wee. Let's get... Chloe only really has conversations with the main four and Yana, it looks like. Does she have convos with Ridiel? Aren't they like supposed to be besties? She does. Okay, let's let these two hang out. Ridiel. Okay, you guys can have a good time.
Coming right up.
They're so bouncy.
This looks wonderful. This is amazing.
They jiggle.
Eat while it's still hot.
Think this cake has the same physics as the boob physics?
What a feast.
Alright. Very jiggly, yes. Let's see, does Celeste have convos with anyone? Looks like she can hang out with Adele and Fran and Elaine. Who does Rosalind can hang out with? Scarlet, Lex, Elaine, obviously. Yana. Probably her sister, I imagine, Edithilian? Does Lina Lagos have anything with anyone? Yeah, okay. Lina Lagos can hang out with it. This is the elf party here.
Coming right up.
I'll be right up.
How enticing.
Such exquisite flavor. I just can't get enough.
I've no complaints.
Look at all those rapport conversations. That's a lot of honors, mind you.
Come back next time you're home.
Yep. Well, look at all those rapport conversations flooding in. All right, let's go do that. Joseph. Elaine Yosef, Part 1. Are you all right, Your Highness? I am. 'Tis merely a headache is all. Worry not, Joseph. I intend to be off to bed any minute now. I wish that were true, yet the maps and tactical reports in your hand appear to speak otherwise. What manner of leader would I be should I only rely on the knowledge of others? A sensible one, considering the alternative. Now come, you clearly need your rest. But if I don't do this, who will? Listen to me, my prince. I say this not as your advisor, but as the father given care of you by Queen Elenia. I cannot bear to see you suffer like this. Aw, Dad. To watch the fits of pain cast across your face. Then I'll not put you through it any longer. I only ask that you help me to my tent in return. As you wish. Pray come with me. Aw, Dad. Dad is gonna tuck us in. Are you warm enough, Your Highness? I am. Is he going to bed in full armor? Classic. It feels as though I'm a child again, under your attentive care as I was for so many years on Blavia. Yes, you've grown much and more in the time since. You stand taller now, kinder, a true leader beholden to none but your own command. Be assured in that growth, and let your worries be washed away by the gentle tide of sleep. Thank you, Joseph. Even in slumber, I can still see echoes of the boy you once were. How foolish I was to refer to myself as his father. No, Joseph, you're absolutely in the right. You kind of raised him. It was the blade of the royal family and nothing more. I mean, we all could tell that you had the hots for the queen, alright? Like, everybody knew. You don't need to be embarrassed, Joseph. I had the hots for the queen too, alright? Renault part 1, alright. Hello there, Renault. Regarding our training earlier. Your Highness, please. You ought not to make a habit of engaging me in conversation. I fear you may mistakenly be struck by a stone originally intended for me. Someone has been casting rocks at you. Not yet, but many in these lands surely harbor great resentment for the deeds I've committed. Then should a stone come your way, I shall parry it, and advise the culprit to never do such things again. Nobody deserves to live under the constant threat of attack, Renault. That includes you. Forgive the impudence, Your Highness, but at times that kindness is akin to a thorn in my heart, driving itself deeper with each word. Save your sympathy for me for one who's worthy of it, rather than waste its blessing on a man such as I. Oh, Renault, you're so pathetic. Never plagued by guilt, I see. Yet you, Renault, did nothing wrong. Perhaps not consciously, but I can never forgive myself for the sins committed in my name. Then allow me to do so in your stead. When you stand at my side, I want you to think only of what's to come. Forget in full the wrongs of your past. Why are you doing this for me, Your Highness? As I'm certain you're aware, Zenoira's magic robs its prey of their very lives. Yet those afflicted are not at fault for what transpires under evil's grasp. They too are victims in a sense, and I refuse to abandon them as the rest of the world has. No, I wish to help. I understand, Your Highness. I shall respect those witches in whatever manner possible, and in your presence, I shall once more serve as a knight of my people, just as I did so many years ago. Alright, Renault. As long as you stop being a little whiny baby about it. It's like, but I was controlled and I did bad things. Do we have this combo yet? Nope. Bad. I must know, Aramis, do you still plan to continue on as a mercenary even after the war? I'll not be returning to the royal family if that's what you ask. Has abandoning your lineage not proven difficult at times? It has, though I believe my actions have troubled Gilbert far more than they have myself. At first I struggled greatly to conceal my identity. After all, I had been instructed in the arts of the royal blade from a very young age, and in order to conform to my surroundings, I cast those teachings aside, and began to emulate the mercenaries around me. Which was no small feat, mind you, given the inferior craftsmanship of their blades. But before long, I found myself growing used to the metal's many defects. And as I did, I began to prove in a way that I needn't let my bloodline define who I am. I see. It was all mere rationalization in the end, a vain attempt to flee from the errors of my past. With every swing of my mercenary's blade, I would question why I even still roamed this earth. Why I should live while my failings caused the demise of so many others. Yet death was not the answer I sought, not while I knew that Gilbert was still alive. And now he has finally reclaimed our lands from Zenoira's clutches, owing entirely to you. 'Tis not my acceptance he fights for, but yours, Aramis. Whether it be in his duty as your king, or simply as your loving brother. And it would seem I've no choice but to live on. both for my nation and for Gilbert. So there's actually 3 hearts on the map right now. Wow. Gilbert and Leia. Tell me, Leia, how fares your efforts of late?
Well enough, Your Majesty. All is as calm as with the princess all is as calm with the princess as can be expected.
Allow me to reword the question. Is there anything you desire, Leia? A simple wish? Displeasure to stifle? Or perhaps a dream left unfulfilled?
Where is this coming from exactly?
Long have you dedicated your life to my well-being, yet I rarely hear you speak a word of your own aspirations. Is there anything I can do to better your days? You need merely say so.
In that case, I already have what I want. To serve you and our nation for as long as I live.
I suspected you might say as much. Very well, then. I've no choice but to supply you with a sizable jar filled to the brim with pickled radishes you love so dearly. He knows her so well.
Please, my king, I could never accept such a lavish gift.
Yet accept it you shall, that is, unless you have another request to make of me.
Well, I suppose I do have one dream. I'd very much like to gaze upon a 3-headed beast.
Oh, right, she really loves monsters. I forgot. Is that so?
I know the idea to be a fictitious one, but they appeared in every last of my favorite stories as a child.
'Tis a challenging ambition to fulfill, yes. But I'm glad to hear you voice it even still. From this day forth, I shall scour all of Featherith for even the most tenuous mention of a 3-headed beast.
You don't think it childish, Your Majesty?
Of course not. No dream could ever be too fanciful. But that's precisely what makes them dreams, you see. Now, my search shall take time, but I would be glad to provide you with literature from the castle library in the meantime.
Thank you, truly.
What about the pickled radishes? Does she not get those? I think she deserves those pickled radishes. I don't know about you. Elaine and Leah, alright. I've been curious, Leah. How did you come to enter Gilbert's service?
Through my duty to the royal court, of course. Even at a young age, I often attended to the late King Hugo.
It is the role of your family, then, to maintain the brilliance of Drakenhold's crown.
No, if I may speak plain. I never knew my parents. From what I've been told, I was left at the gates of Castle Saldraga as a newborn.
Forgive me, I didn't mean to assume.
As the story goes, King Hugo found me out there crying and alone, took me in to be raised by one of the court's many wet nurses. He treated me almost like his own daughter at times, brushing my hair and doing whatever he could to ensure I felt comfortable.
Aww, that's actually really sweet. Good guy, King.
It's only through his kindness that I stand here now, and that of Gilbert, who has continued that habit in the years since his father's death. I sincerely can't say if I even hail from Drakenhold to begin with, yet I know one thing for certain. I owe my life to the royal family.
Understandably so, yes.
Thinking about it now, I find it hard to tell if it was sympathy which motivated King Hugo to take me in, or if he was purely struck by a passing fancy. But my stance on the matter will be forever unchanged.
I know how you feel, Leah, at least to an extent. Much of the reason I was impelled to survive was because I had to do so for the sake of my lineage, no matter how hard I wished it was love, and only love. And whatever the reason, the fact still remains that I was saved. In light of that truth, I've nothing but the utmost gratitude.
You've wisdom beyond your years, my prince. Though I shall ever hold that same gratitude deep in my heart.
Aww. Yeah, there's another one over here. Another one. Aramis and Leonette this time? I must say, I did not expect to be identified so quickly. And here I thought myself a more masterful liar than that.
Honestly, I did think myself mistaken at first. Your mannerisms aren't quite what I would call royal. There's no hiding the eyes of our late king.
I'd rather you not make the comparison. I've long since abandoned my noble blood. Still, it's only natural you see him in me. I know you bore deep love for my father.
And you also know I have to ask, why did you forsake his throne? As your brother has said, there are many among your people who wish for your return.
And you, Leah? What is it that you wish for the man who did nothing and but watch as his father perished?
Well, until his dying breath, my king desired the prosperity of Drakenhold above all else. And I'm certain he would be grateful to see his eldest son survive this war, no matter how that came about. And I feel much the same. Now cease the senseless self-loathing, please. To be frank, when I realized it was you who stood before me, there was no anger in my heart, only relief.
Which is why you kept my identity hidden, instead of using your knowledge of it against me, that is.
What duplicity are you implying?
Forgive me, I didn't mean to discredit your loyalty. In any case, I thank you for not doubting my intentions, and for idolizing my father so dearly. God, I can't quite tell what... So she talks about it like the king kind of like adopted her, but like Gilbert seems a bit closer to her than Aramis. Aramis is very distant, so it's not like she was raised as like their sister or anything. But they're still fairly close. Elaine, Virginia, alright.
Impudent cretins! You'll pay for insulting him like that!
What's happening here?
It's the princess, sir. You have to stop her.
What do you think you're doing, Virginia?
Oh, just having a civilized discussion with my friends here. As for you, you don't want to know what'll happen if I catch you spreading such slander again.
Are they talking shit? What was it they were saying exactly?
They claimed you had murdered Queen Elenia.
What? Why? That's such a weird claim to make. They what?
All part of some baseless rumor that you and Galerius have been working together since the days when Noira rose to power. How damned foolish could they be? You're the one who seeks to slay the monster, not enable his reign.
Ah, I understand now. Yet I can't begrudge them for that. It was only natural to doubt a man who appears after 10 years, claiming himself to be a long-deceased prince. Action alone shall prove those rumors false now.
The bastards can't even imagine the pain you've been through. The pressure of carrying the hope of a nation entirely on your own shoulders. The utter despair of losing everything you held dear. Makes me sick just thinking about it.
Be that as it may, Virginia. I appreciate your anger on my behalf.
And don't worry, there's plenty more where that came from.
Oh, Virginia. Oh, I can get plenty more angry, just you wait. Yeah, we apparently have even more convos available. Scarlet Part 2, alright. Over here. How have you been feeling, Scarlet? Don't be afraid to ask if there's anything you need from me.
I'm fine, thank you. But I have to say, you really turned into a warrior ever since I was abducted.
As I think should be expected given the circumstances.
Still, I'm glad to know how much you care about me, Elaine. You must have been in some state while I was gone.
Of course I was. I could barely even eat out of fear that I might have lost you forever.
Really?
It was only once you'd been taken that I realized just how much you meant to me, Scarlet. just how much I rely on you every single day of my life. So, even had we gone on to win the war in your absence, I would have felt no joy at the accomplishment without my dearest friend standing beside me. Aw, she just got friend-zoned. Is that what I am to you? And... oh, of course. No, just, you know... classic.
I feel the same way, Elaine. I don't want to lose any of my friends to this war. Not you, Lex, Chloe, or Sir Joseph. But we'll make it through alive. I'm sure of it. I mean, look at me. All that worry, and I'm still right here next to you. Things will work out. They have to.
Indeed they will. And by the way, Scarlet.
What is it?
Please, don't leave me ever again.
You wouldn't dream of it.
You just fucking confess. Holy shit. Alright, Lex and Joseph have a convo. All the way back on Palavia Island. "'Tis a surprise indeed, Lex. You've grown far quicker than I had previously thought possible." "Yeah, maybe. But I'm still nothing compared to Elaine." "Few shall ever match His Highness's innate skill, yes. Such was the case with his mother before him, and his father before her." "Yeah, I didn't realize you ran in the family. Can I ask you something, Joseph? Why did you ever agree to start teaching me all those years ago? For all you knew, I was just a kid from some local fisherman." "Because I felt His Highness needed someone to train with, and you were the ideal partner. After all, healthy competition can spur both sides on in equal measure. And of those living on this island, only you are close enough in age and stature." "Yes, that makes sense, yeah." "Yet you've become much more than a mere sparring partner in recent years. You are His Highness's greatest friend, Lex. The one he trusts above all others." "Even you? That's kinda hard to believe. Besides, he's got a whole damn army now. Not sure he'd pick a fool like me over any of them." "You are no fool, nor is military might a fair measure of trust. What matters in a friend is knowing they would sacrifice everything to come to your aid. And one that would is a treasure most irreplaceable. You have been that friend to him for many years, Lex. All I ask is that you continue to do so." "Oh, you're gonna make a guy blush when you put it like that. But trust me, you didn't even have to ask." "I merely thought to return your ample sincerity and kind." I love how much of an idiot Lex is. Brings me joy. Okay, Joseph, Chloe. I pray my fears are unfounded, and yet... "I believe it best that we investigate, my prince, to be truly certain if nothing else." "'Tis as you say, Joseph. Commence the search at once." "It shall be done, your highness." "Might I help you with something, Chloe? You seem to have been studying our conversation with some intrigue."
Oh, it's nothing too important. I just can't help but notice how similar you and His Majesty look at times.
"Is that so? I hardly consider our appearances comparable."
Not like that. It's more in your mannerisms, if anything. Things like the way you both put your hand on your chin when you're deep in thought.
"I can't say I've noticed such parallels."
I suppose it makes sense that His Majesty would take after you, though. Not only did you teach him the blade, of course, but royal etiquette and demeanor as well.
"Indeed, I've endeavored to guide him in every manner possible these past 10 years. But I often struggled in knowing how best to treat the young prince. A weakness stemming from the fact that I had never raised a child of my own."
You say that, but that's exactly what you did with him. Almost like a real father and son.
Should that be the case, I pray he's not inherited my flaws as well.
Don't worry, I haven't noticed any. In either of you, actually. But I will say, it's fun watching the two of you read scouting reports the exact same way.
I should think you'd have more important things to focus on amidst our councils.
Oh, I mean, I'm always listening, I swear it.
Forgive me, Chloe, 'twas a mere joke.
From you, sir?
Take it as a symbol of trust, if you will. But do be careful not to grow complacent in our councils, hmm? I really like the characters in this game. They're a lot of fun. They might not be, like, super deep in terms of characterization, but, like, they're deep enough and quite compelling. They're deep enough to make it fun. Alright, Athelian Linolagos. Athelian! Please, Linolagos. Embrace me any tighter and you'll squeeze the life out of me. Oh, forgive me. I'm merely pleased to see that the little nuisance I once knew has grown into a fine young man. One who seemingly refuses to use anything but my full name now. I rather like Lynn, you know. Enough. I'm not a child anymore. Yes, I can see that. You stand a mighty warrior now. And having observed you in our most recent battle, I dare say your skill with the blade surpasses even my own. Do you really mean that? But of course. You've come a long way from your days of mischief, waving twigs at any fairy who dared venture too close. Spare me the mockery, I beg you. In all seriousness, though, it seems you were right to have chosen the blade rather than the bow. It was either that or live in your shadow for the rest of my life. Now I can stand on my own, unmatched in my prowess with the sword. Even now I shudder to think the shame I would feel if Ter Elkolinde were to see you coming to my rescue. Yet you've grown more than strong enough to ease such fears. Only because I had you teaching me. All the same, I'm certain Ter Rosalinda is proud indeed to have a fencer of your caliber at her side. Oh, they're all friends. They're all buddies. Alright, Ridiel, Chloe. These two I'm quite interested to see how this, like, friendship blossoms.
Still training, Ridiel? It's getting late, you know. I'm aware. This is the only way I can prove I'm here for the right reasons. The only way I can make up for selling you out to Zenoira. That doesn't mean you need to work yourself to the bone doing it. I don't remember asking your opinion. Show me your hand, Ridiel. Blisters, just like I thought. I'm surprised you can even hold your bow through all the pain. Well, I don't have a choice. You know that just as well as I do. You're wrong, Ridiel. Just think of what would happen if all that strain caused you to falter when it mattered most. The others could get hurt. Elaine could get hurt. And the only thing that would prove is that he can't trust you to be there when he needs you. But... Listen, Ridiel. I'm sure your mom would be worried too if she saw you like this. But just take it slow, okay? You'll get there, even if it's not as fast as you might want. Once again, you lecture me exactly like she would. Now that you mention it, I guess I was getting a little impatient. There, then. Put some of this balm on your hands and unstring that bow for the day. And I better not catch you training like this again. Thanks, Chloe. I won't let you down, I promise. They're besties. She's got mommy issues. Alright, I think that's all the support combos I had at the time. Alright.
we can finally make some progress. To travel back here and gallop around.
Whispers claim that our Turanos has returned to her kind and gentle self. I knew she would never make our brethren suffer such horrors by her own free will. You must be the ones to whom we owe our freedom. Thank you all. I'd honestly forgotten how nice it is to stand beneath the open sky. The Noira didn't allow us outdoors much, you see.
That's rude. I didn't even realize there was a cemetery there. I was just kind of looking around, mashing the A button. This statue in this lake is quite interesting. The praying elf statue.
I heard that ones who saved the city were actually humans from Cornea. I guess there are both good humans and bad ones. Kinda like elves now I think about it.
In the end, all this madness was orchestrated by the foul human who dared stand beside our Turanos. Humans are clearly unworthy of our trust. I'd sooner see non-elves be rid of these lands than welcomed with open arms. Wow, dude, chill. Without my help, you'd still be in that situation, so chill.
Do you feel it? The air of oppression which long lingered over our city has at last lifted. The Fae surely rejoice to see the Turanos cleansed of her vile corruption. Many summers past, the predecessor to the previous Turanos had us construct the many bridges of Laro. To see them finally used in battle fills me with pride and sorrow in equal measure.
Yeah, well, fat lot of good it did you. I was still able to siege your castle, lol.
I enjoyed nothing more than gazing out upon the trees and contemplating their reflection in the water. Such sights make it obvious why Larhal is often referred to as the Verdant City.
It is quite pretty, the reflections in the water.
The Zenoiran troops who formerly occupied our capital were last seen fleeing to the west. That viper Gailey was chief among them.
Yeah, that bastard got away. Anything to hire from here? Hoplites, House Carls, Clerics. House Carl, that kills people. Oh, there's a shiny on that side of the river. Must acquire the shiny. Okay. I am going to go for some of these stone circles. Get them off my map. Because we can gather the resources here now. Wait here a moment. I'll see if there's any star iron left. He's just like... I got some star iron. Good. Noira Sanctuary? What's that? Apparently we never talked to you. I've got 20 blocks of stone left over. No, he's just selling me more stone. Oh, I see. It's one of these sanctuaries. Understandable. Stone circle up here. Let's get some star iron. Some stoyan. Skip. Should be one out here somewhere. Scorpion carving, Drakenhold Sanctuary, Wyvern carving, Stone Circle here. We could probably do the carvings now. I think we will probably have enough stone to repair the bridges. Like, sure, I could teleport around, but it is quite fun to run around.
This little patch of land may not look like much now, but we'll turn it into a thriving town someday. Maybe Prince Gilbert will come and thank me personally, and
And what, marry you? I don't think so, ma'am. Alright, this was the Drakenhold Sanctuary. Stone Circle there. Monument to Amanoi? Mihoi Manoi? Star Iron. Probably this one. Cockatrice statue. Alright. Let's see if I have enough stone to repair this brig. Or, wait, I need wood for this one. Hey, Trachea lumber.
you've done the kind thing here, kid. If only fixing my back was as easy as this bridge.
Okay.
Good seeing you again, partner. Come on and take a look at what I've got.
Okay, Pestilent Staff. Poison Burst. Activate at the start of battle. Attack a single enemy with magic. Hits all enemies if target is poisoned. Oh, this activates at the end of battle. Okay, so this is similar to Flame Burst, but it's with poison, I see. Sanguine Bow is interesting. Thief Bell. Grant Evade. Activates before an ally is attacked. Allow an ally to evade. Interesting. Noirin weapons. Carnelia pendants I definitely want. Idealist Handmere. Grab that because it's good. Might want the Sanguine Bow at some point. Alright, so this is the Reaper carving quest. Carved Drakenhold Stone. Alright, so we got Scorpion followed by Reaper, so that this is number 2. Carving began to glow. And then we want Cockatrice. Right? Next one was Cockatrice. And then Wyvern, yep, okay. Ba, 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 ba. This is over here by the capital. Carving began to glow when I touched it. This must be the final one in the sequence. The Wyvern, the journal notes this as the 4th location in the sequence. Just as expected, here's the treasure that's lumbered within. I'm sure we can find a good way to use it. Ah, this certainly does bring back memories. Thankfully, you're never too old to enjoy a good puzzle. King's Axe Drakenash. Okay. King's Axe, +5 to all stats. Okay, so that's similar to the King's Blade Cornet. It's +5 to all stats. It's an all stats up. You got that axe last night. Nice. Like, maybe Berengaria deserves this. Yeah. let's give her that axe. That axe, though. Do we want to adjust anything? She's currently got the Watchman's Lance. Like Green Beret, more damage. Like gauntlets, better guard. Gave it to Aubin, but not sure if he's the best choice. I mean, +5 to all stats is just good on anyone. I don't think there's a wrong choice for it. I just didn't have an axe that did anything yet on Berengaria, so just, you know, it stood to follow. We got a lot of these monuments to Enemoi. Monument to Enemoi. Monument to Enemoi. There's one over here as well. Oh, that's a hippocampus carving. Oh, there's one down here, though, right? Monument to Enemoi. Okay. Should be able to raise the submerged bridge here now. You also made Hodrick an evasion tank. I also obtained the Great Shield that gives you +50 evade. I was curious who to give it to, but I ended up giving it to Liza so she can frontline better. Because she gets that attack that gives her bonus damage if she's on the front line, bonus potency. And because promoted Arbalists get to use Great Shields, I'm just like, okay, it kind of stands to follow that that is the way you would build that. But having a dodge Legionnaire just sounds hilarious to me as a concept. So yeah, I could see that being fun. Or is she? Liza. Yeah, there she is. Mirage Great Shield, +50 evasion. And then she gets Heavy Bolts, plus 100% potency if the user's in the front row. So it kind of flowed naturally into her build, but yeah. Data Journal 5. Another journal, Hand it here. Go to the treasure, yep. Carved of Elheim stone. The idea was he can hopefully dodge magic. That's actually not a bad idea, yeah. Hey, found something. Death luck was on my side. Eagle Eye, Watchman's Long Spear. Curiouser and Curiouser. It looks like that was all that was over here. Wonder if I can repair that bridge yet. Probably not. It doesn't matter if I can or not, but I'm assuming I don't have the stone for this yet. Yeah, no. Okay. So we could probably do this battle now. Probably get through here now. Let's start with this. The game probably expects you to do this fight before going for the capital anyway. Let's get it out of the way, yeah. The battle for Coentari. Liberation, you lose if you lose. You win if you win. Typical. Okay. Excuse me? There's probably another enemy in these woods. There may actually be an enemy behind me in the woods as well. I've noticed they like to do that where they just hide someone like right here and they're just like, oh, we got ya. And I'm just like, oh, you got me. Alright, so what are we dealing with? We're dealing with Watchtower Ballista. I'm thinking... Watchtower hits basically everything. This is another case of, like, frontline Liza. To be able to smoke screen. Dude, the smoke screen is, like, the most useful skill to counter the enemy. I'm just like, dude, it's so good. But frontline Oben... Aramis here. And what? Celeste or something? For mobility purposes. Against allies in the users row initiative, but maybe we make use of Berengaria with her new upgrade. Let's throw Adele in here so we can actually have cavalry mobility. And then, I mean, he also needs to level up is the thing. A few of my units could really stand to level up a bit. I'll throw Calm in there because he could stand to use some levels. Hilda. I mean, Adele is built to be a magic cavalier. Got all the phantom gear going for him. Not that good, but hey. And this should really just be healing, I guess. I'll throw Brim in here. She could use some experience. Alright. You.
I'll ride any distance. Barely say the word.
We're going to smoke bolt these guys.
How can I assist?
Hit the ballista. And then what units really could stand to level up here? Magellan. Prioritizing units that are unique rather than the mercs first. Morden. Oaklease, maybe. I'm like, Holm, sure. This unit will be in charge of doing the ballista. I guess for now they can just garrison, just in case there's something behind me.
One thrust of the lance is all
Alright. Oh my, we're up against clerics?
At least try.
They're very scared.
Don't go dying on me. Lay down.
93 damage. That poor cleric. They did not stand a chance.
Was never in doubt. Merely say the word. Consider
Hit the watchtower. What did he do? Did Fortress 2. Negate stage damage. Okay, so that's ballista damage, I see. How dare they?
Do your worst. can I assist? My steed is swifter than the wind.
What do you need?
Okay, you go for the ballista.
Doing it. Order complete. Prepare to be run through.
Take no damage. Sick.
Let's have some fun.
Yeah, let's have some fun.
So hurt.
Everybody's stunned. They all parried annoyingly. Gives them more AP, but yeah.
Better heal up.
How dare you dodge?
I'll heal you.
Not a chance.
Never in doubt. Ready for something else.
How long does this last? "20 seconds. There's really no reason for me to be pounding away at this.
Merely say the word. Do your worst.
Yes. Pew pew? Pew pew kerchoo?
One thrust of the lance is all I need.
I think I've
And
gotten a
level
little
up
better
Prim.
at this.
Let me at him already. Hear ya. This the place?
Do your worst.
You took 2 damage. Get wrecked.
See that? There is time yet to claim victory.
I'm prepared for anything. Consider it done.
I've much room to improve.
Okay, a little Podrick.
Our time grows short.
One thrust of the lance is all I need.
Got a little bit of experience on that group.
Not even surprised.
Painbringer. Activates before being attacked. Grant the user +1 AP, 20% attack, and 10 initiative before being attacked. That's actually, like, quite strong. Just saying.
Do your worst.
Alright, it was a very easy map.
I'm even better than Clive now.
No, you're not, Adele. You do get cavalry call,
All for
though.
the sake of my healing.
I'm even better than Clive now. Dude, Clive is level 22 promoted. Clive's body count is way bigger than yours. And I'm not talking about kills. Save progress. Sure. Sure, we'll save progress. We'll save poggers. The battle for Guentari. Got some paint. Oi, you're the Liberation Army, yeah? Well, thanks for all you've done. Us mercenaries were charged with keeping the peace here at Guentari on behalf of the Elven Seer. But it wasn't long before Zenoira came and laid waste to our ranks. We barely even had a chance to fight back. That failure would have haunted me to the end of my days had you not absolved us of it. I haven't absolved you of shit. You still failed. You're still a failure whether I cleaned up after you or not, alright? Zenoiran soldiers made off with all of the supply, not to mention every last scrap of food. Yet here you are, providing us with all we need and more. I'm not sure how I can ever repay you for this. Give me all the elf hotties you can spare, alright? That's all I ask.
As you command.
The elves around here aren't exactly thrilled to see a human in town. It's difficult to... Excuse me, hiccups. It's difficult to feel relaxed under such circumstances. Looking at our town now, one could almost forget Zenoira was ever here. Thank you for everything. I mean, Zenoira can't have been that bad if you're already forgetting about it.
You take care if you're heading west from here. There's no knowing what dangers await.
Oh, is there now? The land ahead is home to a great many dark elves. Not that there's a problem with that, of course. Friggin' racist elves. Oh, there goes Gailey.
Gailey, so this is where he ran off to.
But why would he head deeper into the forest rather than flee Elheim entirely?
The only reason could be Ervelda.
I fear that's not a word I'm familiar with.
It is the divine tree that guards these lands, sheltering innumerable fae within its boughs.
I'm not sure what Gailey is after, but it can't be good.
Indeed. I beg you, Elaine. We must give chase.
But what if I don't? You know? What's the worst that could happen? Hey. What do you mean we gotta give chase? Hey, bada boom, bada bing. Oh, yoink.
Is that Eleanor?
Friend of yours, I presume? Oh, we get an elf hottie! Another one! Another one.
An attendant, yes, and a dear one at that. It was only through her support that I was able to flee to the Winding Wood in the first place. Come, Elaine. We must speak with her.
What's up, babe?
Eleanor, I'm glad to see you alive and well.
Hmm? Well, well, Teras. And who's that behind you there?
Ma'am, your boobs are literally falling out of your armor. Might I suggest getting better armor? You just heard 3's first scream of the stream. They're playing Phasma, right? That's pretty good. Ah!
This is Elaine, from Cornia's Liberation Army. I only stand here now thanks to their aid.
What a wonderful stroke of luck.
What's gotten into you?
These verdant streets are a web you've walked straight into. And I, the spider at its heart.
We have to get out of here. Now.
To me, men! This day is the last we'll ever suffer these flies and their ceaseless buzzing. Let not a one leave alive.
But you're hot. That's not fair. You know, these elves love to show off their legs, and I'm here for it. No kidding. There's so much leg and boob happening in the elf lands, and I'm like, you know what? I'm into it.
Please, Elaine, we must rescue Eleanor from these wicked magic that binds her.
God, one of these days we're gonna have like a fight that is like, we need to release them from the magic, but they're not gonna be controlled. It's just that they're being like, that's just who they are, and we're just like, but the magic is it's controlling you, and they're gonna be like, no, it's not. You guys are idiots. One of these days, they're gonna hit me with that, and I'm gonna not be ready for it. Alright, this is level 20. Raelinor served as Rosalind's aide until she was kidnapped by Zenoira, placed under their cruel mind control magic. Now the Liberation must fight to free the city and Raelinor both. Begin the stage, not yet. Hold. Ah! Alright, they're both level 20 fights. This one's just a city siege, this one's a proper quest. Alright, let's start. Well, let's get the hottie patati, actually. It's just not the same if we don't get the hottie. This gate has been magically sealed, but I may be able to open it if we find a way around. Okay, fair enough. So I do have to approach from the north. When presented with the opportunity to score a hottie, you always score a hottie. That's just the law, right? The battle for Voriatan. I knew you would return to me, rebel fools. Now writhe in the agony of the spider's venom. Yes, please. A word, Elaine. If they summon a storm, it'll make our march all the more difficult. We'd better hurry before they are able. Okay, we lose if we lose, we win if we win. C'est la vie. Okay, so presumably their skill Thundercloud is what she's talking about. Rain lightning on a position and damage all enemies within range. Magic potency 50, duration 20 seconds. Damage occurs every 2. Okay. 10 seconds of damage. Got it. So I'm seeing that I could do the same thing I did to Monaco. When Monaco had that massive map, I just kind of equipped a Griffin with haste and just sent him directly at the boss. I'm seeing I could probably get away with doing that again. If we go like, if we just go with the Bran, Virginia, Kitra, and Miriam route, right? And then use Virginia to prevent the support attacks. It's possible, is all I'm saying. Either way, we probably will want 2 squads with haste. We're probably going to want an anti-flyer squad and an anti-tower squad. Liza. Put Liza in this group. Let's get the Knights of the Rose out here, yeah? It is a very balanced group. I will say that. Alessandra. Put... Gilbert. And Chloe, maybe? Chloe's other attack, the honed spear, does get better if she's buffed, so... You know, Gilbert buffing her is kind of like a guaranteed way of making that happen. Okay. Melisandre leader. We have 3 Valor.
For the honor of Hasmeye, I'm
Smoke bolts, you two. Phew.
To the skies! At your service. Understood. I'm yours.
For now, we'll just garrison.
Choice. I've arrived. No
Of course you have stuff in the woods. Of course you do. Why wouldn't you? Why am I not surprised? Like, oh, you thought. Yeah, I should have seen that one coming. 40. It only takes 75 that way. $65 this way. I don't know why that's fluctuating as much as it is, but I'll take it.
The wind is ours. We fight on.
Try.
Be restored. Damn it! Be shielded.
More enrage. More enrage.
Damn it!
$110 damage. Okay. I'd like to see some more defensive missions in this game. The one at the Coliseum was fun. Indeed, yeah. The Coliseum mission was a ton of fun. The introduction to siege tactics and just being on the defense with a bunch of crossbows or ballistas, that was a lot of fun. Ballistas and catapults.
Better keep
Wow.
this going. Dead and buried. Nowhere is too far. At once.
Just take you.
I'll take it off your hands. Ready and waiting. I'm off. Face me and be cut
Okay.
down.
Crush you.
I blossom ever brighter.
Level up Miriam.
It's ours. I stand ready. At your service. Understood. No
Okay, we
mercy.
can still get this kill, and we actually end up healing quite a bit.
Nothing stopping me now.
Itra level up.
I stand ready.
Okay, we could haste her now. How long are you smoked for? Another 8 seconds? I think we can get there in 8 seconds.
I'm yours.
Damn it, we should have known they'd set traps out here. Oh, that was a magic trap. Are they hoping to avoid our fangs or plotting to set an ambush? Whatever the case, they've fallen even deeper into my web. Onward, men, the enemy is weakened. I don't know about that one, Chief.
You'll regret this. In service
Easy.
of the crown.
Alright, level up for Chloe.
Ready and waiting.
Alright.
A
Fall back.
wise choice. You're nothing.
Okay, so she just spit out a magic unit. It's annoying. Backline Kitra gives me the most chance of success here. Rut-row, the enemy's enraged. Uh-oh, I'm enraged. Alright, Miriam, you should really have been guarding yourself here, but I digress. So probably row heal yourself at least. Assaulting blow, 50 damage. Pro heal, good. 42% chance, it misses. Assaulting blow, you're dead. Virginia and Fran both level up.
Expected of Cornian royalty. In His Highness's honor. It seems you've misjudged me. At your service, sir.
Ma'am?
Face me and be cut down.
A lot of damage. As everybody knows, Griffin Knight versus Cavalry.
Onward! We have them.
Yep.
You okay? I shall heal you.
The meat tenderizer is so good.
My Griffin needs
Like,
rest.
who dares?
I stand ready.
Okay, unfortunately, you're out of stamina. I was really hoping you'd get into the
Nowhere is too far.
watchtower
Understood.
before you used your
Anything
last.
for you. In the name of the liberation.
Okay. Let's quickly grab, say, Little Lagos, Ridiel, Rolf. The lane in front. Like, oh no, Elaine, he's weak to flying. Yeah, but we could also do like a shit ton of damage is the thing.
To me.
Sure.
Your villainy ends here.
Move you over and... No, now I'm only taking 72 damage. Oh! Now I'm only taking 25 somehow, I guess. Rolf evading? Is that what's going on here? $25 damage? 35 damage? how am I taking less with a frontline archer here? I don't understand. Alright, fair enough. It was less about the archer being on the front line, I think, and more about the RNG rolls.
Ready and waiting. I'm off. Anything for you.
Alright, are we too far away to smoke bolts? No, we're not. You thought you stunned me? I think not.
We march. Onward. Come then.
Okay, wrap you up in a nice little bow.
Another step forth.
I'll make her dream a reality.
Magic conferral. Okay. Or mystic conferral, sorry. Add 50 magic potency to an ally's attacks.
Ever closer.
Prioritize front row, first action. Let's set this to lowest initiative. So this will prioritize Rolf and give him magic damage on his attacks. Because if we do front row, it's going to prioritize Elaine, and Elaine has higher initiative, so he'll get less use out of it. That's the idea, anyway.
I stand ready. Nowhere is too far. Sir, at your service.
Okay, let's give these girls some nuts. Go about fighting here. 48 damage, 18 damage that way. I'll take 18 damage. I'm just going to skip these fights because there's not too much craziness going on here.
Victory is ours. I stand ready.
Okay, we're gonna attack you just to get you into healing AI.
The path is set.
Face me and be cut down.
44. Okay, we move Kitra up and we guarantee a kill, actually. I don't know if I want to guarantee the kill. But I mean, they've kind of earned it. They've pulled their weight something fierce here. Whatever you say, Raylanor. Nice and rage. Let's get angry. Get so angry. Miriam's almost dead. Miriam goes down. Feels bad. Prize that hits, but we land 45%. This has 100%, so that's easy. And then it's just assaulting blow all the way through, right? Okay, you're stunned, you come back, assaulting blow, AP back, assaulting blow. Nice.
My training's paid off. 'Tis the fruit of my labor.
Alright, row barrier now. Activates before an ally is hit with a magic attack. Negate the next magic attack dealt to a row of allies. Also negates afflictions. Okay.
I have to catch my breath.
We got an Outlaw's Bracelet, Wide Pursuit. Activates after an ally attacks. Follow-up attack against a row of enemies? Yo, that's pretty good. Pretty good fight, I must say. Pretty good fights.
Forgive me for what I've done. I've allowed myself to be bridled like a horse on a cart, and placed my countrymen in grave danger. But more than that, I swung my blade at the very woman I swore my life to protect.
Stand, Rylanor. You've groveled long enough.
There's no such thing. How else am I to atone for this failure?
You have done nothing which demands atonement. It was only due to your devout loyalty that Zenora saw reason to control you.
That is true. I forgive you. You're hot. Yeah. You must use your breasts, I mean, your blade in service of the Cordian Liberation Army.
And consider what future might have befallen us had you not helped me flee to the Winding Wood. For one, I would never have enlisted the aid of the Liberation, nor would we have rescued my beloved Vinisa from Zenora's foul clutches. If anything, I should have come to your side sooner. I hope you can forgive me that misstep.
How could you say such things?
How could you say such things?
And yet, your kindness only makes my flame for you burn brighter.
Oh, you got a flame for her, huh? You got the hots for her?
I pledge my life to you and
Yo!
should you only accept it.
She's in lesbian with her, yeah. She's in lesbians with her. I'm okay with this. And we just killed a bunch of people I didn't even know existed?
Thank you again for accepting me. I look forward to the day these wrongs are well and truly righted. I've heard many a rumor regarding your Liberation Army, sir. Rest assured, we'll keep this town safe from here on.
Take your word for it, ma'am. Oh, this is a triple-tiered city. Ooh. Tavern unlocked. Thanks to your efforts, our renowned tavern has finally been rebuilt. Now you can experience the cuisine of Elheim for yourself. Oh, and don't forget to bring a friend or two. Well, I'm gonna put the lesbians in the tavern right away. Obviously, like, I gotta see where that's going. Very important. Ah, yeah. Many of our residents have returned to their homes. Ere long, things will be lively here as they were all those years ago. I just so happen to have just enough resources for each of these deliveries? That's crazy. Maybe you can romance both of them and start a throuple. Maybe.
Thank you, brave humans. I could never have imagined receiving such plentiful support.
We will start by stationing Raylanor here. rail some more like. Alright. Start by promoting the last of my uniques. Heyo!
Wait till I tell Liza about this.
Wait till I tell Liza about this.
lance grows ever sharper.
A toast to strength.
Alright. Everyone else here is mercs. I do use some of these a lot. Like, I use these 4 specifically quite a bit. Or did use them quite a bit, but the rest of this stuff is just to garrison towns at this point. Tavern?
Hey there, you want something to eat?
Yeah, boy. Raylanor and Rosalind. I kind of hate that you need to hire mercs to guard the towns. Yeah, kinda. It would make a no mercs run very interesting. You'd have to prioritize which towns you garrison. It would involve you manually going around collecting resources. A lot.
Truly alluring meal.
Because I've already put some thought behind doing a no mercs run.
I just can't get enough. Maybe we could come again sometime.
There's also an only mercs run idea where you, well, it wouldn't be only mercs, but like you refuse to let anyone join you. When given the option, you always tell them to stay behind. That would be an interesting idea too. Because definitely the uniques are stronger than let's go with the scrumptious. Sorry, the sumptuous eggs Benedict here. Get the 3 elf hotties in here.
Coming right up.
The uniques are definitely stronger than the mercs.
A truly alluring meal. Such exquisite flavors.
I just can't get enough. Maybe we could come again sometime. Come back next.
Greetings, human. Let me know what strikes your fancy.
You strike my fancy, ma'am. I feel like a only mandatory characters run would involve lots of garrisoning so you don't run out of stamina. Yeah, probably.
May fortune bring what you seek.
Trapper's Warbow. Arrow Rain. Max HP and initiative up. Arrow Rain. Attack all enemies. User cannot evade or use passive skills while charging. I see, it's a charge attack. That is quite potent, though, yeah? 60 potency times 3, it's 180 potency worth. Hit rate of 80% is fine. I don't know, that seems quite strong. I just don't really use archers, though, is the thing. Like, there's better answers to most situations than use archers. Alright, Greatwood stuff. Alright, let's start with a Carnelian pendant. We'll come back for stuff if we need it.
Greetings, mate.
I'll preserve the peace of this town myself.
The river flows between our town, has its origins in the mystical spring that nurtures Ervelda. This is the only place in all of Elheim where you can enjoy a meal made with the most sacred water. I realize my strength is but a fraction of yours, yet I swear my bow to the resistance all the same. Elheim yearns to be free of Zenoira's grasp, and I will deliver her. Alright, well, good luck with that. Though the war continues day after the torturous day, we have no choice but to keep on living. Our support is a veritable light in the darkness. Thank you for everything, kind human. This is a place of peace, its residents calmed by the river's gentle murmur. I assure you, it'll be never fall in enemy hands again. Not on our watch. We have 2 archers protecting this village. You guys really think that's gonna hold? Like, oh, there's a door over there. Let me guess.
Good seeing you again, partner. Go on and take a look at what I've got.
Blood Moon Rod. Bloodbrand Tome. Alright. Sanguine Darts. Attack a column of enemies with piercing magic. Heal for half the damage dealt. Sanguine Conferral. Activates before an ally's physical attack. Gives them Sanguine. Blood Moon Earrings. Drain effect. Let's just create vampires, man. Alright, I'll take the Blood Moon Earrings. On, Berengaria has innate Sanguine. Maybe. Elf Eater? Elf Slayer. This is my legendary weapon, Elf Eater. I've eaten a lot of elves in my time. Attack a column of enemies with a piercing attack. Inflicts -1 AP, PP, and defense -50% on elven targets. It's pretty good, honestly. I feel like it's only good while we're here, though, you know? In Elheim. Probably not that good once we leave. Right, good enough, though. Might not be soon, but there'll come a time when I can sell my wares out in the open. Yeah. That's how I named my gun, Human's Bane. A door? What is this place? Another Anemoy? Another one of those places that I can't pronounce. Alright, we have a convo here. Eltalinde and Rosalinde.
Rosalind, wait. What seems to be the matter? Well, it seems you've...
I've given them pretty much the same voice, right?
It seems as though you've been avoiding me of late. Whenever we do find occasion to speak, it's only ever about war, nothing else. We've yet to even find the time to have tea together. Feeling lonely without your Ayanisa to keep you company, I see? Is there a problem with that?
Sisters be like, ooh, you need your big sister to keep you company?
Not at all. I'm glad to see you so desperate to overcome my disregard. You mean to imply you've been avoiding me on purpose? Even knowing how alone I felt in your absence?
More lesbian stuff? I mean, they're sisters, so I guess it's lesbian wincest? I don't know. I don't think it's lesbian incest. I think it's just sisters. True, you can get with Virginia. That is true. Oh god.
I'm sorry, Vinisa. It's been too fun not to tease you. Too fun not to tease you every now and again. Oh, how cruel. I only ever wish to spend time with you, and this is my reward.
Pardon the interruption, my lady. I come with a report concerning the guards for your sister and...
Now's not the best time, as I think you can see.
Of course, my lady. We'll speak more of this later.
Would you care to explain?
I don't think that's as taboo in Japan. It probably is to some extent, I imagine. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know enough to say whether it would be or not, but... Anime makes it seem like it's the most normal thing ever in Japan, but I don't think it's that normal in actual Japan.
There's no point hiding it now. Best a few Villain soldiers to watch over you for me. Given what happened in Larhal, I was afraid that elven guards alone wouldn't be enough to keep you safe. But I didn't expect it would take quite so long to find humans I could trust with the task. That explains why you've been. That explains why you've been so busy. Forgive me, Ianos, or Ionisa.
Dude, these is elvish words, man. I think there's still a degree of weirdness there, but not as much as here. Yeah, it's certainly not Alabama, right? Where it's just like this hilarious stereotype that's just like disgusting.
While you were acting out of concern for my well-being, I behaved like little more than a spoiled child. Enough of that, please. What really matters is that you wanted to spend time with me, and of course I with you. So what do you say? Shall we head to town for a cup of tea you mentioned? I'd be glad to. But there's so much I have to talk to you about.
Alright, they're just getting caught up, you know? There's nothing sus there, I promise. Who dis? Open the gates. Did you just blow a kiss at the door? I think she just blew a kiss at the door. Okay, more hallowed corn ash. I haven't needed that yet. Yet being the key word. After doing some Google, marrying your cousin is legal but frowned upon in Japan. Understandable. Alright. So we have this fight here. We could maybe get through this gate now? She blows another kissy at this gate? If we can find a way around. Okay, well. Alright. Guardian of the Fae, let's go. Lane and Eltonlinde witness gaily fleeing into the forest in the direction of the Ervelda, the divine tree of Elheim, and the protector of all elven kind. Fearing the worst, the liberation gives chase. They give chase what? What did they give to chase?
Those damned rebels have ruined everything. And unfortunately, the witch is far too cunning to let them slit her throat so easily. If she tells Galerius of what's happened, we'll find ourselves in even hotter water.
I don't mean to challenge you, Lord Gailey, but what are you hoping to accomplish by staying here?
Simple-minded fool. We're the last survivors of an army defeated. Say we ran home to Zenora with our tails tucked tightly between our legs. What do you think would become of us?
What are you implying, sir?
We'd be executed.
No, I don't want to die.
I have a family back home.
I have a family back home. You should have thought of that before you did evil shit.
Enough of your blubbering. Even if we wanted to escape Elheim, we would have no way of making it through that cursed winding wood. No. What we need to do now is secure a new route in instead. The witch may not have found it a tasteful method, but the way to shatter their spell is simple enough.
He's gonna kill the guardian tree. That's not okay. Oh, he lit it on fire. Oh, God. I thought he was just gonna kill the guardian tree. No, he's gonna kill the whole ass forest.
This blaze is uncontrollable.
Such foul disrespect for nature. If Ervelda is lost, the Fae... No, this very land will perish with it.
Then we must see this inferno extinguished. We should hurry.
This is horrible. How could they do such a thing? At any rate, our sacred Ervelda will burn to ash, and Elheim will lose its divine protection. Please, Elaine, we must save our lands from this terrible fate. The divine effigies in the region should bring enough rain to quench the flames, but we'll have to hurry.
Alright. Extinguish the fires. I highly doubt, but, and hear me out, what if, what if Thundercloud? Or what if Merciful Rain? Conjure a rain in a set direction. You think Merciful Rain would also extinguish the fire? I doubt it, but it would be cool. Oh, I didn't mean to take a picture. Whoops. Classic. Alright. Oop. Alright, so over here we have a Housecarl with some witches on the back line. Okay, we don't really have much in the way of enemy assist strikes. So we just need to hit this watchtower quickly. They've got a thief and a couple of archers on the rear, followed by this. Robin. Put Adele in here. And Tatiana. This should be enough. Maybe instead of Aubin we bring Kitra? Or Nina? For anti-armor? We're only really bringing Adele for the movement, so that's fine. Probably don't need Tatiana. Let's put Liza on the front line as well. We don't need cavalry call. Although, I guess there's no reason not to have cavalry call, huh? Alright, fair enough. You did get promoted, so you have an extra accessory slot. Could give you Silk Hood, make you even stronger magically. My pursuit... Interesting thought, maybe. We could give you an Arnelian pendant for an extra AP. Gauntlet's probably not a bad idea if you were frontlining for me here, but you're kind of not. Let's throw a Carnelian pendant there. That's fine. That's fine. Berengaria. I did want to maybe consider giving you the Sanguine Earrings. Make you even stronger at sucking HP away from enemies. But we'll consider that in a second.
I'll ride any distance. Merely say the word.
Okay, you guys finish you off.
I'm prepared for anything.
Yeah, that works. And then here, Housecarl and a bunch of stuff on the back line. Let's grab Hilda. Hilda's initiative is 21. How about you guys? 13, 13, 12. 22 is fine. Okay. So Hilda will hit the back line because she's programmed to go after the row with the most units, and she'll inflict stun on pretty much everyone. which gives me time to crush the enemy. Let's put a Berenice out here. Been a little while since we used Berenice. And then let's use... We're already using Nina. No, we can just go Magellan Berenice. Alright, Magellan shield slot. So you have guarding impetus. Activates after guarding an attack. Plus 1 AP. What shields give the best guard rate? Twin Dragon Shield, 25% guard rate. Azure Crest Shield for an extra PP. We'll Twin Dragon Shield about it. It gave you Sanguine. Alright, I have the Sylph's Blast. Completely forgot that I had this. Attack a single enemy. Bonus potency for flying. So I only use that if they're flying enemies. Killing Chain. Yeah, sure. Do a little bit of evasion you probably don't need, but sure. And then we can... Who else? Warden. I could throw Hodrick out here. Wouldn't do that well, though. Maybe Aramis. Also, we never gave Aramis another weapon. Give you Sanguine Blade. You Black Iron Sword for better crit chance. I like Sanguine. Say if your own HP drops below half, go ahead and heal. So basically his thing says if he's below half HP, he'll heal. Otherwise, if there is a scout present, attack them with Keen Edge. If there's no scout, attack them with, or attack a flyer with Keen Edge. If there's no flyer, use Keen Edge if you're debuffed. But if you're not debuffed, go ahead and for Leaping Slash, which grants you an extra AP back if you landed a crit, but then debuffs you, which will then, you know, force you into Keen Edge from that point on, after you get the minus 30% crit rate debuff. Not bad. So I've heard that Swordmasters, it only takes the attack from their weapon with the highest attack. I don't think that's true based on the calculations I've run. I mean, these are both 16 attack. But it doesn't look like I'm losing any. Yeah, okay. So yeah, the physical attack buff is definitely drawing from the sword with the most attack. Because if I go for a weaker sword, it doesn't matter for my physical attack. But you still get the other bonuses for the sword. Like the, you know, sanguine attack and stuff. Yeah, that is true. It's very, very easy to tell. Just remove my sword, my physical attack doesn't go down. Does using a greatsword add magic attack? Or Greatwood Sword? I believe the Greatwood Sword buffs your magic attack damage, However, your magic attack damage only matters if you have a skill with magic potency involved. So you would need to have a magic potency attack in order to make use of it. So while it does increase your magic attack, it doesn't add it. Yeah, it wouldn't affect your basic attack, no. Basically, you could read these as magic potency 0%, which for damage calculations makes your magic attack 0. But I suppose you could pair it with something else. You could pair it with now Fire Slash is also a physical fire attack. Sonic Blast is a physical wind attack. It's you could pair it with something like what Adele's got, I suppose. The whatchamacallit series, the Phantom Knight series. The Phantom Knight series gives you a magic potency attack. So that's why he's got all this magic stuff, because he uses Phantom Attack, which uses his magic potency. So if you had a Phantom Knight sword, which I'm assuming you will get one eventually. I apparently don't have one. But if you did, you could Phantom Knight sword with the others, the Greatwood sword as well. Although, does the Greatwood sword have more magic attack than this? I don't think so. Like, Phantom Knight spear has 16 magic attack. If we compare that to the Greatwood sword, I believe it's also 16 magic attack. Yeah, so you wouldn't even get a bonus out of that. Yeah, so rip. Yeah, I don't think it matters. Now, it does work with your fencers, though, because their attacks use both physical and magical, which is why you would want to use them with your elves. Alright, let's give you Silver Bangle. Silk Hood. Still means you can equip one weapon for attack power and one for extra properties. Yeah. True. Or you could be a scrub like me and equip both for their properties and don't give a shit about the stuff. But yeah, it probably makes sense to have one for raw attack power and one for bonuses. But yeah. Alright, we'll give you your Charm of the Sun and the Moon. Although I think that was originally Eltolinda's. Okay, we will give you Diurnal Impetus. Attacks after using an, or activates after using an active skill. Yeah, I like that on you. Give yourself a magic buff after you act. Give yourself an extra Carnelian pendant. And then a Silk Hood. This gives you extra potency if the user has summoned fairies. Primus Edge. First action, summon fairies. For HP to a row of enemies, or sorry, a row of allies. Row with 2+, and average HP less than 50%. What do I want? Average HP less than 75%. Go ahead and fairy heal, otherwise use this as your base attack. This gives you plus 1 AP during the day if you cast this. So you only use that at nighttime, only use this at daytime, I guess. And then we'll put another line for curing heal. That can be used anytime, but only if the target's HP is less than half. Sure. A little complicated, but sure. Think you're gonna settle in for the night? It was nice hanging out? Yeah. Rastifer, absolutely. Go relax. Enjoy your day. Alright, honestly, Burker is probably not gonna be used. Alright, Flora and Colette can probably ditch their gear now. Probably not using them anytime soon. Sidonia and Heinrich, we might also remove their gear. Victoria too. Like, we're getting to the point where a lot of these mercs have not seen combat in a very long time, and therefore probably won't ever. Morden. Let's go ahead and cycle your bronze bracelets. Never mind, you don't have any silver. Hunchman Lantern. Like I'm in the middle of a fight and I'm like managing inventory here. Like that makes sense, right? Alright, I was planning a team to get rid of you, which was this team.
Order must be preserved. Your orders? Very well.
I crushed them.
One thrust of the lance is all I need.
One thrust of the lance. Okay, Thief goes down.
We can do this.
What a joke.
Not gonna miss. Just relax.
Okay, medical aid is nice.
The pride of House Maillet.
Alright, level up for Melisandre. We get some nice evasion there.
Can protect themselves.
Lena goes pretty much all stats up.
Naturally. Merely say the word.
Right, take the garrison. Okay. Next squad. I would like to throw Oben out there just so I have a Vitalize going around. Let's also grab like Hodrick to frontline. I did see a lot of sword users. Probably like Yana. And who else for DPS? I mean, Oben is kind of DPS already, but would like a little bit more. Let's grab Rolf. And I'm just trying to give a little bit of experience to units who deserve it. Your flyers there. Sword users.
Let's get going already. Ready to move. Yep.
Hey, Rastifer's playing Unicorn Overlord. Who could have foreseen this? Let's see.
I'm prepared for anything.
Try to crush you. Alright. Let's grab Hitra. Let's grab Miriam. Okay, we're probably just gonna grab the the Knights of the Rose here, actually. That just makes sense. Bonk you here on the road. Surprised you take so much damage here.
By your command. Have you need of me?
Move Kitcher to the back line. How about now? Yeah, there we go. Mucho bettero.
Face your demise.
Take no damage here.
It's not personal.
I'm out of water. Feels bad. Stun the back line. Okay.
I've got a long way to climb.
Aramis gets access to Meteor Slash.
Reason rules the day.
Does that change how we want to run him? Could probably remove this line for Keen Edge. Leaping Slash. And replace it with this. Own condition user's debuff. Keen Edge gives a 50% crit percent chance, which is nice for kind of counteracting the minus 30% crit rate that Leaping Slash gives. But this way, we Leaping Slash, we take the penalty, and then Meteor Slash completely nullifies it with an extra 30% crit chance. And then we do just like a massive hit. I think Meteor Slash on average is going to be much stronger than Keen Edge. So that's fine. And Sanguine Attack I'm fine keeping at the top.
I rise to any a brisk flight.
How can I assist? Merely say the word.
I'm
My
going to
steed
back
is
off with
swifter
you
than
slightly.
How can I assist? Consider it done. I'll never run from
No running.
No run. Alright, Hodrick, hold the line.
Go on then.
I did an impressive number of 1 damage.
My magic is yours.
In my sights.
You're dead. You parried annoyingly. Yeah, level up Yana.
One of the many benefits of old age.
One of the many benefits.
Wasn't even worried.
Okay, we do have...
I shall not disappoint.
Looks like the Flyers have locked onto her.
prepared for anything. My
Get
steed
you
is
into the
swifter than
watchtower.
Heading there now.
A great boon for the liberation. Your orders?
Okay. Keep praying.
Do your worst.
You're done for.
You're done for. Alright. Shuffling around the back line doesn't matter here. There's no cavalry for the Griffins to prioritize, so everything's going to be attacking Hodrick.
In my sights.
Just a little magic.
Your mother.
Nice.
You'll see no harm.
Noom. Stop doing so much damage. Rude.
Don't go dying on me.
Alright, not a bad fight.
Got me good.
You see that?
Behold the valor of a knight.
$109. 87. Hmm. 83, 87. Alright, fair enough. We're gonna take 87 damage here. Presumably Virginia perishes to just a shit ton of fire damage. Is what I'm thinking is happening here. Keep on initiative upping so we can hammer this guy. Rude.
Be shielded.
Magic Pursuit. Life Share. Magic Pursuit. Row Barrier. Enrage. Yo, Maiden Hammer. Unfortunately, we can't prevent that hit. Assaulting Blow, we hit the Witch, which was the correct decision. Row heal the back row. Okay. Yeah. Virginia got taken down, that's fine. Still leveled up, though. Bonus guard rate is good. Pretty awesome stat upgrades. These level ups have been really good today. I don't know if it's because they're promoted units.
It shall be done.
Ready to move. You got it.
Look, the flames are dying down. Good going, Elaine. Now come on, let's keep it up.
Allow me.
Keep that divine rain flowing.
How can I assist?
Tis ours.
A simple matter. Merely say the word. I ride at once.
What would you ask of me?
I would ask of you
By your
to
command.
hit that ballista, please.
Prepared for anything. Consider it done.
Alright, do we want to deploy any more units? We certainly can. But also haste. Haste is probably a good idea.
I shall not disappoint.
Alright, units that need levels. Units that need levels. Bruno definitely could use some levels. Hawk could use some levels. Scarlet could use some levels, and Tatiana. Sure. It's not a great one, but it's something. Raylanor, Rosalind, Elpalind, like Gilbert, maybe. Berengaria, frontline for this group could be an interesting idea.
Let me at him. Need something?
Alright, but this group is going to be in charge of that ballista once we clear it out. Let's go ahead and haste.
I'm
No
grateful for the
chance
support.
I'm losing now. I'm up. Sure. Need something? No running.
Okay, this group needs the experience.
You're done for.
Sounds good.
What do you need?
You garrison there.
Your orders?
Alright, can we pray any more of this fire away? Certainly can.
I shall not shy from battle.
Okay. I like that she heals when she gets hit. It's certainly fun. Salting blow. Throw heal. Not bad. Maiden Hammer. Demon Lightning Hammer. Iron Crusher, you're dead. Ice Swing, you parry probably. No, you just dodge. You parry that.
Be restored.
Yeah!
We mustn't grow careless. The winds of fate blow at our backs.
Right, you are going to seize control of that. Anything up here for me? Not really. Dude, where's Gailey at? He's not even on the field, man.
I shall not disappoint.
What an asshole.
Fae shall guide. Time to act.
Okay, Berengaria
As you will
can
it.
help with that. We put out that fire.
Allow me.
Put out that, please. Didn't realize you could pray this much.
What next, Your Highness?
What's up next?
Right.
I rise to
That is all
any
the praying we
challenge.
can do. So I guess we withdraw
well.
and
Merely say
redeploy.
the word. I ride at once.
I got you. You got it.
Order complete. I'm prepared for anything. My steed is swifter than the wind. What next, Your Highness?
Okay, go ahead and heal and revitalize myself.
Merely say the word.
Alright, let's go ahead and make an interesting choice here. I would like to know if there's any enemies in this wood, even though it was on fire. Is there any enemies in here? There are not any enemies in there. Alright.
What do you need? Heading there now.
How can I assist? Consider it done.
Have you need of me? It shall be done. What would you ask of me?
Alright, you just
Set it
come
off.
this way.
Falling back then. Order must be preserved.
Alright. Let's see. What do we have? We have reinforcements here and here. Here. Okay. So be it.
It shall be over in a moment.
I'm like, oh, that's a lot of sword masters. We might struggle with this. And then I'm like, oh, not at all, actually.
Want to keep going? Lay down!
Cheer up.
Primus Edge. Good guards.
Fairies of this land.
Damn.
Not a chance. I know no peer.
I mean, if I were you, I would fear my boobs slipping out of my armor.
With the blessing
But
of the Fae.
I digress.
Moving out. Can you match my skill?
Can you match my skill?
At least try.
Okay, you're all stunned. Stunned into silence by the hotties in my army. I bet you're all like, dude, we're working for Zenoira when there's hotties like this in the Liberation? What are we doing?
Not finished yet.
Okay, you've been obliterated.
Not bad.
Healing you.
Lay down!
Easy.
Victory. Behold the error of your ways. I'll do as I must. By the Fae's grace. Allow me. A brisk flight.
I've reached my destination.
My blade.
Crush them. This squad is surprisingly powerful. I was not expecting them to have so little issue against all of these units.
You to me.
Better heal up. Not finished yet.
Nice.
Soul of the earth.
Better heal up.
No, no, offensive curse.
That must have hurt.
Not a chance!
By my spear.
Freezing thrust. You are now frozen,
Not finished yet.
and now you are dead. And now you are stunned.
Not bad.
And now you are dead.
Behold! True strength prevails. Time to act as
We
you will
take
it.
you.
Order complete.
It posed little trouble.
It's you, Terras. We thank you for coming to our aid. Please allow us to offer our gratitude. Before you go, are there any elven archers among your ranks? Their merciful rain skill may be... I was just thinking that it might work, but I doubted it would. Oh my god. Please, O Knights of the Liberation, Ervelda, safety rests in your hands. Go! Leave these damned forests to the ground! Or level these damned forests.
Bastards, they started more fires! Come on, Lily, we gotta go get that garrison!
With the blessing of the Fae, moving out.
Did they start any more fires back here? No? Okay. Alright, can I deploy from here? Yes, good. Well, let's go ahead and bring along an elven archer then. Get Ridiel with her best friend Chloe, also known as her mommy issues. Put Celeste in here. She kind of could stand a couple levels. And then Gilbert. And I don't know. It's a bit of a hodgepodge, really.
I'll take wind. I hope I can help. To the skies. Have you need of me? By your
We'll
command.
hit you.
I'm prepared for anything. I ride at once. I got you.
Need something?
Your orders? It shall be done.
What would you have me do?
Alright. Merciful Rain.
I hope I can help. Understood.
I have arrived.
Put out that fire over there.
We may be able to use this.
Bet that hurt?
Alright, where is Liza at? Liza's here. Smoke screen. Smoke screen all of them. They can't assault, or assist rather.
How can I assist? Consider it done.
Behold the valor of a knight.
Do.
The wind is ours.
Go forth! Crush them!
Don't let up.
Knights of the Rose. Gah!
It's all on you.
Speed up the combat a little bit here. The foregone conclusion once their front line fell.
I shall heal you. We
Very
make
good.
strides. Glory to the liberation.
Glory to the liberation.
What would you have me do? I'm on my way.
Ready to move.
Alright, just keep moving.
I rise to any challenge. Very well.
I'll do as I must.
What? Why are there fires here? We have control of this area. How'd they start fires here? throw Aramis in the back. Yeah, crush them.
No complaints here.
To the next.
Nice level up from Jelly Boy.
I hope I can help. To the skies!
Your orders? It shall be done. I rise to any challenge. Very well.
Claim that item for me, please.
Time to act.
What would you ask of me?
Merely say the word.
I shall not disappoint. It shall be
Crush
done.
them. Please.
One thrust of the lance is all I need.
52 damage this way. Apparently that kills the enemy at the cost of a lot of HP. $107 damage. Okay, 93 damage. Kill the enemy. Seems good. Seems being the keyword there. Who can really say?
Don't despair.
You're dead.
Stay right there.
Damn.
Steady on.
Assaulting Lance. Did nothing. Just barely landed that kill, but yeah.
How can I assist?
Okay, you are
My
weak.
steed is
Withdrawal.
swifter than the wind.
I shall not shy from battle.
Okay, 233 damage, we take 5. Seems good to me.
I blossom ever brighter. What would you ask of me? By your
Yeah, you
command.
claim that
I'll do
watchtower.
as I must.
Continue to pray the flame away.
Your orders? A brisk flight.
What would you have me do?
Celeste, go for
What do
them.
you need?
Oben, go for them.
I claim these lands for the liberation.
Dude, seriously? More fire?
You'll never win.
I just can't keep this fire out.
In perfect sync. I hope I can help. To the skies. I'll handle this.
Merciful rain.
Phew.
I got backup.
Merely say the word.
Alright.
Consider
Merciful
it
rain will
done.
revive me.
With the blessing of the Fae.
With the blessing of Buffet.
How can I assist?
Alright,
My
he
speed is
sees
swifter than
that.
the wind.
I won't lose.
Crush them.
Griffin will get a treat for this. What would you have me do?
Alright, seize that item.
Ready to move.
I hope I
Are
can
you
help.
better suited here?
What do you need?
Okay, what are we up against? We're up against full of soldiers, Dark Knight, Sellsword. Hodrick gets
What would you have me do?
surprisingly overwhelmed there.
To the skies. I'll handle this. I hope I can help. What would you have me do?
That gets me killed for some reason.
I hope I can help. What would you have me do?
103.
I hope I can help. I'll handle this.
140.
What would you have me do? I'll handle this.
This is the least damage for me to take with that attack. That's not great.
What do you need?
301.
Ready to move.
Ma'am?
I shall not disappoint.
I'm up.
Alright, you're not really accomplishing anything, so keep moving.
Allow me. Very
You
well.
move up. Actually,
Yeah?
you claim this.
Sure.
She's moving this way.
What do you need of me?
Looks like that's all the fire's taken care of.
Accursed worms meddling in my plans at every turn.
Oh, he's over there.
I underestimated you, Prince. It seems you're more than a mere figurehead atop a failing revolution. Not the same. I'll never fall to the likes of you. The ashes of this infernal tree will pave the way for Zenoira's march.
There will be no end to Gailey's barbarism. And we leave him to his own devices. Come, we bring this saga to a close here and now. Victory conditions have changed. Defeat Gailey. Okay. So we don't need to fight these guys? Alright, seems fair. Frontline cavalry? Well. Unfortunately, all of my squads are currently busy.
Need something?
I hope I can help.
Let's haste you two and get you out of here.
Feeling good now.
Thanks. Understood. I shall not disappoint. Have you need of me?
Tis ours.
I shall weather the storm yet.
Your orders?
I'll do as I
Bruh.
must.
Put this damn fire out, man. Not cool.
Time to act. As you will it.
Withdraw.
What would you have me do? To the
Draw.
skies.
I rise to any challenge. Very well.
What would you ask of me? Setting off.
And take her out.
Behold the valor of a knight. According to plan, I shall not disappoint. It shall be done.
Apparently we missed a little bit of fire there. Whoops.
I've reached my destination.
Would you look at that?
Would you look at that? Alright, go ahead and reclaim that.
Try and make this fun, yeah? just keep getting tougher. There's always more to learn.
Stop setting fires to stuff, man.
Doing so good.
Not cool.
Yep.
Please, stop setting the fires. It's really quite rude, you know? How they keep setting these fires.
Dismounting for now.
Okay. I mean, this squad was quite strong. But let's grab Elaine. Let's give Celeste a shot here to deal with those cavalry. Alessandra's already out there, right? Let's grab... Alright, Aubin is still retreating. Itra's still deployed. Grab Athelian, I suppose. Ak is currently deployed. Scarlet? Scarlet's currently... Never remember who I have deployed. Here, give me Lex. Lex can hang out with his bestie here.
The day will be ours.
Faye shall guide me.
Right. Go after Gailey.
I believe I've arrived.
To Gailey go where no one has gone
me.
before.
A brisk flight.
How can I assist?
Keep putting out them fires.
All done.
I'll do as I must.
The time is at hand.
See you later.
We march.
With the blessing of the Fae, as you will it.
The blessing of Buffet.
I'm prepared for anything.
Stop setting fire to shit, Gailey. Come on, man.
We march.
Alright, hasten, call, provoke.
I'll do as I must.
Or I can rescue. Nah. Don't need to use any of that.
Moving out. It shall be over in a moment.
Alright, we're gonna do 88 damage, we're gonna take 21. Sounds good? Sounds good.
This marks twice that you rebel mutts have meddled in my affairs, yet this time shall be the last. Ready yourselves to face the slaughter.
As Tyrannus of Elheim, I shall see your misdeeds avenged at last. Did you really think we'd let these atrocities go unpunished? Well, you were dead wrong. You'll suffer the very same pain you've inflicted upon our forest.
Get him, girls!
Lay down!
Come!
Better heal up. Not finished yet. Fairies of this land.
Nice dodge. Screw your row heals. They're all stunned now. Double dog stuns. Frozen. Rude.
Sort this out!
That must have hurt. Be still!
Calm yourself.
I know no peer. Time to act. By the Fae's grace, I'll do as I must.
We march.
Kind of surprised that we're not able to do any more damage with Elaine's group.
With the blessing of the Fae.
The time is at hand.
Rain and thunderstorm on a position. Damage all enemies within range. Thunderstorm his ass.
We march.
Falling back then.
Okay. What can I do? Like Hilda. Do I want to use all of my wyverns for the first time in a little while? Maybe. Maybe I do. Maybe I don't. Alright, let's go Clive. Gloucester. And Renault. Just overwhelm them with sheer cavalry numbers. And crush them.
Order must be your orders.
Oh
Very
yeah,
well.
that is absolutely what we need to do.
My blade hungers.
Defeat will soon be
It shall be over.
It is a deficient plan.
As one.
Okay, we're really not doing that much damage to him. Poke at him again.
This is nothing. Time to act. Moving out.
This power weighs heavy.
Yeah, level up Tatiana.
My blade hungers.
Yeah, well, at the very least, Gailey goes down.
I'll do as I must. With the blessing of the... As you will it.
And clean up the riffraff.
A mere moment is all I need.
Not good.
Defeat will soon be
I
upon
suggest
What?
you reconsider.
But it said that I was gonna do good. We're just getting really bad, like, RNG rolls here or something? Like, are we just missing a lot? It's staggering to me that we would not do that much damage here.
Behold my might.
Row heal. Axe. Dark Flame misses.
You okay?
I honestly think it's Pile Thrust that's the issue.
My wyvern and I soar as one.
That should not have counted as a loss. Are you kidding me?
Time is at hand. To me. I fear for it.
Not good.
There we go. Now we're doing 107. $136. Okay. That's... was certainly the problem, was that we were expending our AP so fast before they got all of their healing done, which meant they could just heal all the damage we did. So by shifting it so we don't waste all of our AP so early, it means we can actually get some damage in.
We strive together. We can do this.
actually kill the middle as well.
You were little match. I can fly no further.
Your villainy and...
Face your demise.
108.
Come then.
If you want me, then have me.
Alright, well, can't quite land the kill. That's fine. We're just kind of hitting our head against the wall here. Alright, do we want them to get the kill? Or would we rather the units in Elaine's group get the experience? I think we'd rather the units in Elaine's group get the experience anyway.
Onward. You face me.
Boop. Boop. Alright.
We march on.
No level ups, but people were close. Get the flame javelin. We've succeeded in the battle, my prince. But it appears Gailey has fled yet again. Dude, he's so good at getting away. What the hell? Allow me to give chase, if you will. There's something I wish to ask him. Very well, then. Apprehend the man before he can embark on any further pursuits. The rest of us shall remain here and douse these flames before it is too late.
Sorry, Lord Gailey, but this is as far as you go.
Feckless swine! You dare betray me!
You said it yourself, sir. Our heads would be hoisted on pikes if we crawled back to Zenoira empty-handed. Which is why we'll bring them a nice offering instead.
Fools! You truly think my rotting corpse would convince them to let you live? Your hands are just as tarnished by this failure as mine. Luckily for you, I know a way to wash them clean and earn your freedom in the process.
Save your lies for the damned. Perhaps they'll be willing to listen. Now, go peacefully, will you? It's clear you're struggling to even stand as it is.
Witless curse. I would never yield to the likes of you.
Then I've no choice but to make you yield!
Damn!
It seems we're too late. 'Tis a lamentable end to perish at the hand of your own soldiers.
Come to laugh at my demise, have you? Go on then. Mock me all you want.
I'd rather get some answers instead. Do you remember what you said the day you expelled me from the Order? No matter how mundane the scandal, Cornea must be shielded from its corroding touch. And with that, I was out. Barred from the very faction I had worked all my life to reach. What happened to the man so firmly dedicated to the betterment of his kingdom?
Open your eyes. That same man lies dying before you.
Tell me, Gailey, for what purpose did you forsake the throne? You surely knew that Sir Joseph and Prince Elaine lived on. Why abandon them and cast your fickle allegiance at Zenoira's feet?
To me, there exists no Cornea without Queen Elenia at its helm. Our kingdom perished the moment she did.
All the more reason to aid her son, to build Cornea anew with Her Majesty's own flesh and blood.
To the gates of hell with her son. The boy's cursed father left this world, yet lacked the grace to leave Elenia's heart with it. Besides, what right have you to denounce my deeds? I stood as my queen's shield until the bitter end. Whereas you, Joseph, you fled like the coward you are.
Damn. Damn. Hitting Joseph right where he hurts.
By the mercy of the stars, Ervelda is safe once again. And we have you to thank for it, Prince.
I'm only glad it didn't meet any serious harm. But I have to wonder, why did Gaily wish to burn it down?
Our divine tree has grown for millennia, steadily accumulating an immense amount of magical energy. That energy, the vital essence of life itself, is bestowed through its boughs to all beings small and large throughout this land. Beings such as the Fae, who use its power to protect our home from the impurities of the outside world.
They're the ones responsible for the Winding Wood.
Come to see the tree, Yana?
I wanted to pay my respects, yes. It's not often you get to gaze upon the divine. But as I was saying, the Winding Wood plays host to an almost immeasurable swarm of fairies. They live in its greenery, rustling its branches and leaves, and in so doing, numbing the senses of any who try to pass. They've set armies astray, and debilitated others who wished harm on Elheim. In a way, they're nature's own self-defense system.
But were we to lose Ervelda, we would lose the Fae along with it.
The monster. Such wanton destruction, all to clear the path for Zenoira's advance.
I suspect it was Alcina who kept the man from his maniacal schemes until now. After all, she too would be left devoid of the Fae's power if the tree had burned. Either way, I'm glad it remains as lush as ever.
And we have you and your army to thank for that. I truly couldn't be more grateful.
Save progress. Aye. Damn, I was really expecting that Gaily was mind controlled, but that was them hitting me with a he was never mind controlled in the first place. Damn. Dude, look at all those materials we gained from all of the towns. Ervelda, the divine guardian of Elheim. Is a grand sight indeed. Selena Lagos has ordered me to stand watch over Ervelda. Ervelda is synonymous with Elheim itself. Its divine boughs nestle our souls. And thank goodness we put out all that fire, huh, guys?
'Twas a great relief to hear that Ter Elterdinde had delivered to safety. It's much too soon to let our citizens come and go as they please. Zenoiran stragglers still roam the land after all.
So they do. Pew, 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 pew. You've done an incredible deed here. I cannot thank you enough. Station. I guess next merc is Caroline.
As you
Cool.
command.
May Ervelda hold you ever in its branches. I never imagined the leaders of our great nation would be manipulated in such a manner.
May fortune bring what you seek.
Spell Seal Bow, Magic Shatterer. Attack a row of enemies, inflict magic Dude, that's so strong. It's a shame I just really don't use archers that much, but sure, we'll pick it up. Just attack an entire row of spellcasters. It's pretty good.
After many long years of mercenary work, I've chosen to re-enlist in the Elheim army. I refuse to stand idly by as Anoira continues to butcher and brutalize my homeland. Elheim may be returning to its former self, but its order yet persists within its borders.
So it does.
A great many citizens have volunteered to enlist after witnessing your most recent battle, sir. As for me, I'm a sergeant, the advanced class of soldier. We're best known for our honed spear skill, which grows more potent with our buffs. But enough talk, allow me to prove my worth on the field of combat.
Alright. Well, the Knights of the Rose say you're not as good as you think you are. Wow. Can't believe he hit the 22% chance. The audacity. And yet it didn't matter.
My thanks for the wonderful bout, Prince Elaine. As an aside, some equipable items will confer bonuses upon their wielders. Seek out the provisioners of Fevrith if you wish to find such items.
Yeah, you think I haven't been equipping items, sir?
What could have motivated Zenoira to set our beloved Evelda ablaze?
We elves ought to band together and resist Zenoira ourselves, not rely on human help. Probably true. You mercenaries or something? What gives you that impression?
Hello there, Lena Lagos.
It's been some time, Taras. Is there aught I can assist you with?
There is, in fact. Might I speak with you for a moment?
But of course, please go on.
You remember when we were children, I would sneak out of the castle to roam the city with you? It was a time I'd never forget for the rest of my days. In truth, those moments are what give me the strength to endure the rigors of my training to become Turanos.
Ah.
Tell me, what caused us to grow apart all those years ago?
I should think it obvious. A commoner such as I bears no right to associate with one of your royal blood.
Even if I myself wished for it? I've thought much on this matter over the passing moons, Lena Lagos. Yet I fail to see how our friendship could ever warrant such a cold and bitter end. I must know, do you regret the time we spent together even now?
My only regret is ever having left your side. I recall the day I learned who you truly were. You asked me to join your personal guard without so much as a moment's hesitation. And as much as I may have wanted it, I couldn't bring myself to accept the offer. And upon hearing that Larhal had fallen, I wished with every ounce of my being that I had. If only I could have been there that horrible day. Perhaps those fiends would never even have reached your door.
Should that truly be how you feel, Lena Lagos? And I pray you'll not make the same mistake twice. Allow me to ask you again. Would you do me the honor of joining my personal guard?
I suppose years too late is better than never at all. I would love nothing more, Terras. Aw. Let's see, Provisioner, I barely know her. Pew, 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 pew.
I used to be afraid of humans, but now I know some of you are really nice.
We sure are, kid.
Some of you are really nice and stuff.
One of you gave me candy. Wyvern Reins. Aerial Wings makes the user's next attack True Strike. Grants the user 20% bonus attack if the user's at full HP. Not quite as strong as the Holy Wyvern Reins. but it's certainly up there. Liberator's Bracelet. Banishing Pursuit. Activate after an ally attacks. Follow up an attack to a single enemy, remove all of the target's buffs. Again, if I was going for like a debuffing build on any units, but I haven't really played around with that, so no.
Good luck out there, humans. I believe in you.
Well, shucks. Kid. Let's put Martin in control of this town.
Keep an eye out.
So we came from there. Another cemetery, alright. So I can skip. Apparently that tree, Ervelda, it's called, is sacred to the elves. Just looks like any other tree to me, though. It chills my soul to think Ervelda was nearly burnt to the ground. We ought to sever ties with humans for good.
That hunter over there placed himself in harm's way to stop the flames from spreading too far. His bravery and yours both remind me that change can only begin with mindful action.
Like putting on a better set of armor that, you know... Oh man, I don't have enough mullet for this.
May fortune bring what you see.
Defense ring, quick barrier. Activate before an ally is attacked. Grant that ally medium guard, it looks like. Burst impetus. Activate after the user is debuffed. If we get debuffed, we get +1 AP. That's actually kind of interesting. I could see that being useful. I don't know that I'm picking it up yet, but I could see that being useful, certainly.
The Elheim army is in dire need of... the Elheim army is in dire need of able soldiers, so I've come seeking elven mercenaries to join our ranks.
What can I hire from here? Hunters, wizards, and fencers? And I quit my life as a mercenary and joined up with the Elheim army. I swear, I will protect my homeland. Do you know how to make proper use of our row shot skill? It's capable of striking the entire back row at once, in case you weren't aware. But is experienced in the best teacher. Study our formation and then we battle. Alright, well, Hilda's army says you're dead, without so much as lifting a finger here. Let's see this.
Together now.
Cavalry Call, Wild Rush. Earthshaker, you're all stunned. Cavalry Call, Assaulting Lance, you're dead. Revengeful Axe, you're dead. Cavalry Call, Assaulting Lance, you're dead. Wow. 174 damage at the end. I hope that sparring session proved useful. With the aid of a skill such as Magic Conferral, our attacks can grow more powerful than ever before. So pay close attention to your allies, both their classes and their equipment. Alright, I don't have enough mullet for that town. Need to grow out a mullet.
If you attempt to move through a patch of thorns, you'll move more slowly and take damage all the while. Take care as you proceed.
We see no sign of Zenoiran activity of late. Bit odd, don't you think? Oh, this area is not stabilized enough for that convo. Sag. Alright. Methinks this is a good enough stopping point. We started here on the map, pretty much. And we did like, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... We did like 7 maps today across both sessions. That's pretty good. You know, gets it done. Most of the way done with Elheim at this point. I'd say one or 2 sessions to finish up Elheim yet. Then it's probably on to Bastorius through the pass here or from the shipyard. Methinks. Pretty good sesh. And it's always good to be back. Had not been streaming much the last week, and I have been missing it greatly. Alright. See, we raided Seraphian right before dinner. I wonder if Seraphian's still going? No, but we could raid over to Marsh. Marsh is doing some Phasmophobia with 3 to a screen. So let's share my raid message. If you are lurking, do not feel as though you need to come out of lurk to copy and paste that, but we will be sharing that when we arrive. Right over to Marsh Molo Dragon. Like I said, she's doing some Phasmophobia, so if you have spooky anxiety, do not feel as though you need to come in on the raid. Phasmo can be quite spooky and triggering. I myself get pretty spooked by it. But yeah, she's joined by 3 to a screen, a friend of hers IRL, and a mutual online for me. A lot of panic screaming on 3's end. So if you like listening to people going, this is gonna be a good place to go for you. Yeah, I think you guys will like Marsh if you're unfamiliar. She's quite fun, very very cozy energy, I'd say. Not nearly as, like, laid back and reserved as I am, but not super upbeat like you might expect from, like, hey, how's it going, guys? Let's, you know, she's a good bean.